Hello, and welcome to the War Report. I'm your host, Cyrus, joined by Quan.
Yeah.
He's
What's up,
back.
man?
Say his name and he will appear. Um, this is a show where we talk about NXT and AEW. Yeah, man, we back to normal operations until we're not, and then we'll be back on this normal operations. Life goes. But how have you been? You was at a concert and I couldn't make out who it was. Who the fuck was that?
So, it was Tate McRae. Are you familiar with Tate McRae?
Who?
Tate McRae.
Tate McRae?
Yeah. She is a Canadian
Nick
pop
Ray.
singer. She just turned like 21 like a month ago.
Who the fuck is
And
this?
she got you know what? Her biggest song, you probably heard it on the radio or something or outside. Because it was like the only song I knew.
I
But
clicked on the IG and you know who follow?
who?
Mark. Corny ass
Come on,
niggas
Mark.
always on
Come
top of it,
on,
bro.
Mark. I mean, look, honestly though, the show wasn't bad. The show wasn't bad at all. Why did we lead in with that?
Oh, I was
For
I
any-
was curious, but then it led me there, as it always does.
for anybody who's wondered why I haven't been on the show in like 6 weeks, or ever how long it's been, on July 3rd, I believe it was. Yeah, it was July. No, not. I'm sorry. Was it
No, it
July
might
3rd?
have been July. It was July
Yeah,
4th.
it was July 3rd. Yep, it was Wednesday,
Oh,
July
okay.
3rd. I had just got back from the gym, just took a shower. Dynamite was on about about 8:45, something like that. I don't remember exact time. I'm chilling, lotioning up, fresh out the shower, or whatever. And then the fire alarm in my apartment building went off in the hallway. Now, that would cause most, to be alarmed, but in my building, it goes off all the time. So I didn't pay any mind. I was like, it'll just turn off in a little bit. It wasn't even gonna go outside. And then, like, I heard footsteps upstairs. Like I lived like the building had 3 floors. I lived in the middle floor, and I heard upstairs like people running, like loud footsteps. I said, okay, that doesn't sound good. So I go outside. I see there's smoke coming from the roof. I said, okay, that's not good at all. So I run back inside. I grab my phone, my keys, and my wallet, and I come back outside. The roof is literally on fire. At this point, I have called Cyrus. I said, Cyrus, I don't think we're doing the show. Um, and yeah, then they told me, oh, you should be back inside by next weekend once everything is settled. Happened. I was never able to get back inside until literally a couple of days ago. So I was unable to obtain any of my belongings in the apartment. By the way, I no longer live in that apartment. It's not livable. I now live in my parents' basement. So
damn,
it's
just
just
like every
it's just
wrestling
been
fan.
it's like I'm just like them now. Nasty. So yeah, that's kind of where I've been this time, just in the process of moving. I probably would have been on the show earlier if I just had access to my microphone, but I just didn't have, or my laptop. I just didn't have anything. I literally live wearing the same 4 outfits for like the last month. So I got my clothes. I finally got all my clothes. I got my TV, my PlayStation. So I'm in the process of heading back to normalcy. Um,
Yeah.
and yeah,
Um.
it's been a crazy just July. Also, I wanted to say shout out to man Dom, Justin, plus everybody who filled in for me. I really really appreciate you guys. And yeah, man, it's been a lot, but we survived. Everybody's safe. That's what's most important in the end.
Yeah. One thing though.
What's up,
Fuck that firefighter that stole your weed and your cologne.
bro? Dog. No, not only that. Not only that. So they took that, and someone took my Bose speaker, my portable speaker.
Oh, that's petty as fuck.
So they stole my YSL and my Bose speaker. That really hurt. That I think I don't know why the cologne hurt me the most. I'm like, why would you just take that out of all the things to take? It
It's
was like
something
a
that
hat. It
might
was
might go unnoticed. Because if niggas would have stole the PS5, you would have
no,
been
yeah, I
like,
would have
nigga,
known.
where the fuck is my
Yeah,
PS5,
you
right?
can't steal that. You can probably pocket the little YSL. It was like halfway full though. Like, why are you gonna steal halfway used? I don't know. I just feel that's dirty. I don't know. I don't like that. But but yeah, it's just it. I can kind of just laugh at it now. But man, it just such a you like it really can happen. Like I used to think about that all the time when like when I used to, before I worked from home or whatever. Like I always imagined like I would come home from work one day and the whole building would just have blown up or something like that, or like caught on fire. And then like my worst fear that actually happened was if I was home for it. Like imagine if I was in the shower still when this happened. Cause like when I tell you the fire spread in like a minute, it was like
Mm.
within a minute. That's that. It was incredible. Like I showed you, like you know what I mean, like the two pictures back to back. It was that was literally within a minute. So but I mean, like I said, I'm just happy I got my health. Everyone's okay. Most of my belongings didn't get much damage. My sneakers got ruined though. All my sneakers got ruined. Um,
Like just smog, or like they like burnt.
Water damage and just like dust and dirt all over them. Like they're probably. I mean, like some of them might be able to clean, but I don't know. Some of them were just done. My Tiffany's done. Tiffany's are cooked. That would hurt.
Man, you take them shits to the sneaker genius or whatever fuck they
I don't know. We'll see. They're in the trunk of my car right now. I'm gonna see if I can survive. The Tiffany, that one hurt when I went inside and saw those. Like, damn, not the Tiffany's, bro. I don't even wear them, but still, another point.
Yeah. Yeah, no,
Uh,
it's a belonging just in general. Like it
yeah,
don't matter if you wear them or not.
yeah. So,
Um, yeah, no, that's rough, bro.
and then dealing with insurance and stuff. So, but I'm gonna get a little check. So that's gonna be at least a consolation of losing my apartment. Um, and yeah, man, I'm just grateful. I had parents that lived nearby, and I could just, they let me move in to their basement. Um,
Hmm.
because I know a lot of people that lived in that building, they had nowhere to go. I was talking to this one guy, he was living in in a hotel this whole time until just recently.
Yeah,
So pretty much
that's
for a
expensive.
month in a hotel sucked. I mean, well, blue whatever blue shield, whatever the
Blue Cross
emergency
Blue
thing is.
Shield.
Yeah, whatever it is. I think they paid for that.
Oh,
Like
that's
the emergency
nice.
like fund. Yeah, because they even gave like the day after they gave me like $300 just for like whatever.
Sorry
Um
this happened, bro.
Sorry, bud. Here three. What do I'll take it. Um, so yeah, man, just appreciate stuff you got because it could be gone the next day. And that can, be for anything. But yeah,
Yeah,
it would
yeah.
just man, what a summer.
It's
So,
it's brat summer for all of us,
uh,
and not everybody.
so, just a forewarning, I have been watching, but maybe not as intently as I could have been. So I might not remember stuff. So just 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 a
That's fair, bro.
forewarning before.
Nothing's going on in AEW that you have to really remember. Um, so you be all right.
And the spreadsheet's still spreadsheet. I didn't stop. I mean, I stopped, but like because I didn't have my computer, but I still recorded everything. So
You had it like
it
I mean it's
was on
like
my phone. It was all on
yeah.
my phone.
All right. So you ain't gotta worry about the fucking shit being skewed or just a large chunk missing. All the
Nah,
data's there.
nah, I'm too dedicated for that. I can't do that.
Man, I fuck with that, bro. All right, that's good. Um, People call for it, and I didn't say it last week because generally I just forgot. I was having a blast just talking about the show. But Final Fantasy update. I am a level 100 Viper.
Yeah.
Can't say I'm a big fan of the class, but it is cool to just press buttons and have a little Super Saiyan mode. That shit's a little cool, but I don't think it's for me. I'm sticking with, when I want to be DPS, I'm sticking as Red Mage or Pictomancer. That's what I'm going for. Astrologian, 100. I got my healer to 100. So I'm covering all bases on class types. So I don't get fucked over by Q times. While I was watching Dynamite, just got 100, level 100 on Gunbreaker.
Wait. Before you go, is this like some kind of like team shooter? What is this? I thought this was
No,
Final Fantasy.
it's MMO.
Okay.
You ever play Kingdom Hearts?
No. I was the Xbox kid growing up, man. I didn't have no Kingdom Hearts.
I'm sorry to hear that. You missed out on
What
greatness.
Nah.
Um, Gunbreaker is just a sword that is a gun. That's all it is. Um, you can't really shoot it though. That's not the point. It's
So how is
actually
it a
dumb.
gun?
It's actually dumber than that. I'm not gonna explain the details and intricacy of the fucking Gunbreaker right now because it is stupid that it doesn't shoot.
How's it a gun then? That I feel like that's like the number one key thing to a gun would be that it shoots, right?
So the thing is that as far as I know, Justin might correct me. There's only one gun blade that actually shoots a gun, and it's lightnings in FF13 and in FF8. It doesn't shoot. What it does, I might be wrong, but what it does, it has a revolver, which is the funny part. If you
Yeah,
Google,
I'm literally looking at a photo that has a revolver, it has a
so
trigger.
you can attack with it, right? But if you hit like R1 at the right time, it will do a crit. And the thought process behind that is that you're shooting more momentum to the gun, so it slashes better. I It don't make no sense to me, but that is what it's supposed to do. It's supposed to make the swings faster, better, or some shit.
That feels like a very convoluted weapon.
I also
Look,
think it's very stupid.
as an Xbox kid, all I had was Marcus Phoenix. He had a machine gun with a chainsaw on it, and the
Damn,
chainsaw worked, and you could shoot the gun.
yeah.
You know what
Um,
I mean? I'm just saying.
in FF14, it does it like it does other shit. Um, like it can create explosives and stuff like that, but there's no like move where you just point the shit and wow. So it is what it is.
That's
But
why.
also in FF14, I think it's really funny that the gun blade has like its own culture. Like there is a race of people that like masters this one weapon.
Okay.
So it's is the big cat niggas. That's their cultural sword. Because they just been at civil war, like war for a really long time.
So they got cat ears.
They are a cat man.
Okay.
It is
They're
and
just a
I
cat
don't,
race.
yeah, and I don't mean like it's just a cat with like ears. It's a tiger as a fully formed person.
I feel like they're probably popular in the furry community.
No,
Am I correct
probably,
on that?
but it's not a twink furry. It's just a big, like it's a fucking like buff
I
ass
mean, they
motherfucker.
they look like I'm looking at the photo. They look like just regular old like elves, not elves, but like
The
humans
high
with cat
Roth,
ears.
the high Rothgar. No, you're looking at the wrong thing because I
I don't
think
know.
you're looking at the Vieira, which is something else.
I don't know.
Hold on. I don't know. I can't share a photo. Wait, can I screen share right now? Yes, I
I
can.
don't know. Can you?
Yes, I can.
Oh, you can do that. All right, cool.
All right. So this is the high Rothgar. They just some big ass cats. um,
Gotcha. Okay, yeah.
in Dawn
Okay.
Trail, they just released the female version of it. So, that's going dummy in the furry community. This is very much new.
Of course.
I'm going to stop screen sharing now and hope this doesn't fuck the recording.
Good job.
Yay. But yeah,
All right,
that's where
yeah.
I'm at. I got a lot of the classes that I want to play at level 100. I've covered most of my classes. Right now, I am picking up Sage It's just another healing class, just a different type of healer. I think they're really cool. And then after that, I'm going to level up Samurai. I'm making the most out of my subscription right now. So I probably would have dropped this like a while ago if I if I wasn't dedicated to this. But that's what I'm gonna do. Um, that is it for the Final Fantasy update.
Love that for you.
Um, if y'all play 14, I would say let me know, but I kind of like, I just kind of just do my own thing on there and then get the fuck off. Um, like normally when I'm watching AEW and I'm not trying to like, really do anything, like I'm not trying to do no dungeons or, anything that really requires my attention. I'm just gathering like logs and shit so I can make
Just
money.
farming. Yeah, I
Yeah, I'm
feel
just
you.
farming. I'm getting I'm farming
I like that.
clementines, eucalyptus, logs, and then I put it on the market board and I make some bread. That's what it's for.
I might be in the minority here, but I like games where you can farm a lot because
Yeah, no, it's great.
I'm a very casual gamer, so I like to just like put a podcast on or a YouTube video on and just like
Yeah.
farm. Like when I used to play Diablo 4, that's how I would just like just run through dungeons, you know.
I think that the games that don't really require a lot of attention is really cool because yeah, you can listen to podcasts and shit like that. But when there's a
True.
game that comes out that requires 100% of your attention, I'd be like only play like short burst of it.
Yeah, I can't play for a long time. That's too
um,
much.
like I think when Last of Us Part 2 came out, I probably play like 2 hours at a time, even though it was like peak COVID, like I had nothing but time. I would still only play like short bursts. That also went for God of War Ragnarok, and Final Fantasy, Rebirth and Remake. Like I could only
Nah,
play like those for like 2 hours.
but you got the wild short attention span though. You know how I know that? When you posted that screenshot of your screen, you
The
had
brain rot
six different
screen.
you had a Twitch stream on the left, a game
Okay,
playing,
okay, okay,
wrestling on
okay,
the
okay, okay.
corner, Discord in the middle.
Okay, okay. That was a joke.
I hope so.
That was really a joke post.
That
Okay.
was nuts.
What Quan I'm gonna post the picture, but what Quan is referring to is like I finally got both of my monitors to work. So now I legitimately just have two screens. Um, I have AEW on the second screen, majority of it, and then I have Discord open so I can just see the chatter. Nothing crazy, but
I'm gonna have
for
the
the
freak stream on.
screenshot, I have more fight on one screen. I had the Discord on the other. I had Final Fantasy 14, and then I had AEW in picture on the 14 screen.
My laptop would have been humming, boy. Let me tell you, if I had all that stuff open at once.
um, no, this is why I have a PC. I have a PC for this dumb shit. But no, that is not how I decided to watch the show this week. Um, but yeah. Video games. Yeah, I do like games where I'm just farming and shit like that. That's why I like Final Fantasy 14. That's why I really enjoy Borderlands, Balatro, and games of that such. Before we get into the trenches, I just want to say for the reality show folks, I watched that first episode of the challenge that they have on YouTube that kind of like briefs us in and then see all the groups and stuff like that. Um, I think I have like 5 minutes left. I know it's been like 2 weeks, but I have like 5 minutes left. I already forgot what season they're on. But
It's 40.
Laurel,
Laurel.
and Carmarie, the feud that they got going on for the brief little bit that they were showing us, I like that shit.
Well, let me tell you, if you watch previous seasons, you get a lot of it. I, for one, am not interested in that feud. I'm not a big fan
Oh,
of Carmbria.
I'm sure like you're over it at this point.
Oh yeah, I've been over it. This is your first season, right? You haven't watched any other seasons, correct?
Yeah, I haven't watched any other season in full. I watched some stuff in passing with Justin, and I just
I
watched
need
this
you to break.
episode.
I need you to lock in. I need you to start
My
from Rival season one and
no,
go from there. You
I'm
got
not
to
going
do it.
backwards. I'm not doing
You
anymore.
have to. You got to
I'm
do it,
not.
bro. You're missing peak.
I don't
You're
have
missing
a
peak
Peacock. I
challenge.
mean, I don't have a Paramount Plus.
Paramount.
Paramount Plus might not even be around before I actually decide to get an account.
He ain't lying.
Yeah, I heard the A show shit's over with. I just watched that first episode of the challenge, and I think that was really cool. I think that was really fun. Maybe if it's on Quanflix or something, I'll check it out. But I am also watching a slurry of other shit.
Um,
Um, I'm still I just I finished Single Inferno season 1 and 2 with the homies. We started season 3. Season 3's fucking crazy. They got the Netflix bag, and it's absolutely fucking showing.
what is it called?
It's
Singles
called
Inferno.
it's called Singles Inferno. It's a Korean
What
little
is
dating
that?
show or whatever. They put people on an island.
Yeah, you can never go wrong when you put people on an island. Let's be for
Okay,
real.
okay, okay. So they put people on the island, they do challenges, and they pick their crush to go join them in paradise, which is just a luxurious hotel and stuff like that. And then they could disclose like sort of stuff that, shit that it might really affect or, consider judgment on in Korea. Like if you mention your age, that can really just X you out. And
Mm.
I feel like it just takes a lot of the mystery away in paradise, and they don't have a lot of shit to talk about. But they put them on an island. It's really cool. This season, me and my homies was watching. They only normally it's probably like 9 people that gets on the island, and then some like 9 people in total, and then they'll sprinkle new people every now and then. This season, they only had 5. It was 3 dudes, 2 girls, and I said, "This is a weird little arrangement." And normally in these past seasons, they would be on an island, but they actually have like places to sit and like sleep. Like it was more luxurious. It wasn't like
It
that
was like a
bad.
resort. You know what I
Yeah, it was
mean?
like a resort more than anything, they had really nice tents, shit like that. They had water, they had a kitchen. Season 3 starts, niggas ain't got no stools. There's no benches, there's no fucking sink. Just fucking scraps. And I
Mm.
said, damn, I thought the Netflix bag was covered. These niggas poor. They fast forward through the challenges and a lot of this shit, and they get them to the hotel immediately. They hit it off. They do the date shit, whatever. Episode ends. You will not be leaving with the person that you came with. Your new partner will be waiting for you outside.
Mm.
One of the ladies go. They fly back from the helicopter. Nigga, there's 2 fucking islands.
Mm.
There's 10 people in total, and they're like mixing and matching the dynamics and groups between 2 islands.
Okay.
To rent out 2 islands, the bag is fucking crazy.
That's a crazy bag. That's Survivor bag right there.
Hey, if you see Love Island randomly get 2 islands, 2 sets of contestants,
Hey,
you know where they got it from, bro.
the Peacock bag ain't light either. Because I'll tell you what, the Love Island season from 2 years ago compared to now, yeah, nah,
I
it's
I
different.
I need to start watching that because I only watch Single Inferno when the homies have time. But I need to just watch Love Island when I'm just minding my business and shit like that.
You do.
But Singles
You really
Inferno
do.
is fucking hilarious. Um, I love talking shit with the homies. They make it real fun and shit like that. I tried to watch without them. I was like, man, fuck y'all. I'm gonna watch ahead. It ain't hit the same. But them niggas being on 2 islands is fucking great. The beast that they have is funny because none of the shit that they do get physical. So it's all crazy, like passive aggressive shit.
Yeah.
And the petty levels get fucking crazy. Um, and I also think it's really funny. I think other American shows should do this too. They have like judges or like a panel, and it's just like a random assortment of people or whatever. and they're also watching the show and commentating on it in like real time, or like not real time, but like they're watching it with us.
Gotcha.
And I think it's really funny when they add their insight and shit like that. When they start hating on other niggas and shit like that. Um, that shit cool. Also the best part that triumphs it over a lot of the Korean shit, it's dubbed. I am not reading a single fucking subtitle.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm over it. I'm good on subtitle. That might be the ignorant American in me. I don't want to
No,
read subtitles
fuck
in
it.
another language, bro.
I
I don't want to
I
do
ain't
it.
reading.
I'm lazy. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that.
It being dubbed is very funny. It's really cool. But yeah, that's all I've been watching. That is not wrestling content. Let's get into some wrestling.
Let's do it.
Now, before we get into what we have lined up in the trenches, I have been watching a lot. I plan on continuing. I've been watching a lot of the Stardom Grand Prix stuff. I'm back on my Stardom shit. Shout out to Chris Mack. A lot of those matches are really good. Anna Jay had I would say a really good match. She had like a really good competitive joint. She's going to be facing Suri really soon. I'm looking forward to that. Um, I have not watched Stardom in like 2 years. When I see a lot of these women that used to just be jobbers, or they're like they were just like the young lions and shit like that, they will always just have like triple threats or bullshit six women tags and shit like that. These motherfuckers came a really long way, and it's great to see.
We love it. That's development. That's what should be
New
happening.
Japan cannot
Could
fucking relate.
never.
You
That
bitches could never. I remember when a lot of these girls, they came out, rest in peace, they were just in Hana Kimura cosplay, and now they are all fully grown into their own characters.
fully fledged characters. Yes, how it should be. Exactly
That
what it
shit's
should be.
great, man. That shit is fantastic. And then like, there's just like new women in there in general that I haven't seen before, but they're also equally impressive. So God knows next year they might be a champion at some point, a singles champion at some point. So that's really cool and shit, man. It's been a really fun watch.
Have you been watching any G1 or N1 at
No,
all?
I do want to watch some N1 stuff because I see Tavion Heights is doing some cool shit out
He out there
there.
hooping, bro. I've seen
Yeah,
little clips here and there.
he out there hooping for real.
He
Um,
pinned the champ. What's his name, old boy? What's it? Keno? I don't know how to say
yeah,
his name.
Keno, yeah,
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 I
he
saw
pinned
that. I was
Keno
like,
not too
okay,
long.
give him a little win
I
over the
I
champ.
I saw that and I said, WWE, you green as hell.
Yeah,
um,
kind of crazy.
I thought that was
Honestly,
I thought that was cool though.
I thought he would go in and be one of the guys that like doesn't win anything. Like he
Yeah,
just go like over 8 or whatever.
yeah, like he's just there for the experience. You don't really give him no
Yeah,
shock wins and no shit like that.
yeah. He just
Um,
he go over 8, but he had a good showing in those matches. But nah, he actually
yeah,
getting some
no,
wins.
what is it? Somebody it's probably they put like highlights up on Twitter just to see what he did. And
Yeah,
it was really long highlights. It was like fucking 3 minutes. But yeah, he hooping out there, man. He doing
he
some
look
cool
all
shit.
right.
You know, Damian Kemp, sorry it had to be you.
Bro.
I loved you a lot. I really did. I liked him a lot. I thought he was great. Probably one of my favorite motherfuckers in No Quarter Catch crew at that time.
But
Um,
Tavion literally does everything better. There's nothing. It was like a complete upgrade in every facet.
Damian
Taller,
Kemp.
bigger, better looking, better wrestler, probably
Okay.
better promo.
All right.
Like, bro, let's
Cut
be
the
real.
glaze. Cut the
Let's
glaze.
be real.
Cut the glaze.
I sound like that dude. You see that video of that guy like glazing Andrew Tate? He's like, I felt safe.
No, that's fucking crazy.
I felt safe around him. That's how I feel about
Um,
Tavion.
shit. I was about to go on another tangent, but let's keep it wrestler. I saw his highlight. He really hooping out there. I think he's really I can't wait to see what he does when he comes back. I have not seen shit about Josh Briggs out there. I don't know what the fuck he's doing.
I don't
Um,
either.
nobody's talking about what he's doing out there. I don't even know. I don't know why they sent him. They probably could have sent. Man, they should have sent Tony D'Angelo out there. Shit, fuck it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well,
Yeah, I wonder
let
about
him
they
who.
they chose Briggs. I wonder if he was like the only one willing to go all the way to Japan for a month. I don't know. Um, G1, I have you know what's I have not really heard much about G1 this year.
Is it the
Nothing.
same? Don't one it's the same old shit. I don't think it's gonna be any much. I don't think there's real star power or anything like that. But the one thing that I did saw was I think right now the contenders for the G1 are all people that never won it before.
That's good. That's a good thing.
So you will be getting a actual like new G1 champion or whatever. G1 winner. But
That's good.
I don't care.
Yeah, but even so, like
Who
I
gives a
haven't
shit?
even if it's the same old. Like, usually I hear about like man, it's like 3 or 4 match of the year contenders, and the only thing I've heard so far is Melter talking about El Phantasmo versus who the hell did he wrestle? Phantasmo versus I forgot the other guy, but I was like El
Yeah.
Phantasmo match. Okay, but I mean
Yeah.
I'm gonna take their word for it. But yeah, I
Yeah.
haven't really heard too much. I'm just kind of like
Meltzer was doing the triple twist.
you know
Wait.
what? It might
Um,
be. I don't know. I'm not going on my way to watch an El Phantasmo match. I'm
who
sorry.
Naito is still IWGP champion?
He correct. Yeah, I believe so. Yes.
Oh man, you're gonna get a new winner that's gonna face a broken down Naito. Oh man, I'm proud. I'm happy for y'all. You know?
Hey, I don't know. Maybe it's a situation where like how they had Samoa Joe hold the championship just to transition to a new champ for old boy Braun Breaker or whatever. It could be one of those situations.
Being a transitional champ is crazy. Hold on. Let me see where the G1 standing is at right now.
I just saw it. I know Zack Sabre Jr. is in one of the qualify
Oh
for
man,
the
Jack Sabre
playoff.
Jr. versus Naito. Ooh, slow ass match, boy.
The 2018.
Yeah,
Um,
like that shit don't sound exciting, man.
I'm trying to see who else is in it. I know it's okay. So we got oh god, they got
I
Great O'Con,
I'm I'm I'm
Finley.
I'm gonna stop you right now. The top people in the block is Zack Sabre Jr. in A block and Dave Finley in B block.
Yeah,
Um, Shingo. It's either gonna be Shingo Great O'Con versus Zack Sabre Jr. And then whoever wins that goes to the finals. And then is Takeshita versus Yoda Suji versus Dave Finley. I think one of these white boys is coming out that champ.
I think one of them
So
making the finals. I don't. I think if I had to guess without any prior knowledge of what's going on in this tournament at all, I would hope Shingo makes it to the final. Maybe it could be Shingo Finley. I can see that.
I think it would be really cool for Shingo to win it, and then you could do whatever little story in fighting with Lij. But I don't care. So
They
it
can actually make it
is
pretty cool.
what it
He might
is.
well just stay over there, low key.
Yeah,
he
Anna
might
J
he
might
might
want to
be better
stay.
off to be honest.
Anna J might want to stay in Stardom too. She getting time out there for her matches.
Get away from that dork Jack Perry. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Um. Get away from the get away from the Dark Order too, or wherever the fuck she be hanging out with on that show.
Our quarter still
Um.
exists.
Shit, probably. But yeah, I'm watching the Stardom stuff. I'm gonna keep watching slowly but surely. Uh, There's just a lot of wrestling going on. Yeah, I gotta watch night three, the day show and night show. So Starlight Kid versus Anna Jay. That should be fire. That should be cool. Starlight Kid always put on a banger. But okay, well we actually got listed down. Free agent talk. I'm gonna start with the Lucha Brothers because I saw some people tweeting that, oh man, did we successfully bully um Pentagon Jr. into staying?
He ain't
Um,
staying. He made his mind up, bro.
that nigga not staying.
Yeah, update on Lucha Bros. There were reports going around that said he would be in Orlando this week, which is
Mm.
crazy because I'm pretty sure he's still under contract. So I don't think that was going to happen. But he did put out and say that's fake news and that his present is AEW. I thought the wording of that was really, really funny. And then there was a report that came out.
The stop posting fake news. Ah, come on, man. I'm looking at the tweet right now.
Dave Meltzer said he believes Pentagon trying to push back on the rumors to protect Phoenix. I believe Phoenix's contract might be a little bit longer
Mm-hmm.
than Pentagon. So
Ah,
I mean, it seems like it's a foregone conclusion that they will be in
smoke screen.
WWE. It's just a matter of when, not if. Uh, I do wonder if they'll be in NXT or main roster. I think they probably should go NXT.
Wait, hold on. I'm trying to look on this nigga Wikipedia page.
Who, Pentagon?
Yeah, is Pentagon really his name?
I don't think there's much known about the actual person. Like I think he's been pretty good about keeping it a secret.
Well, shit. I stopped following this nigga on Instagram because he keeps showing his fucking face.
Is he?
Yeah, he'll go no he'll do the Rey Mysterio shit, no mask, but
Cover his
cover his
face.
face with his hand. I was
Yeah.
like, my nigga, stop that. I don't want to see your hair.
Yeah, I don't think there's much about him that's out.
Yeah,
Honestly,
This nigga Wikipedia page says that nigga is
it
Pentagon
says
Jr., bruh.
it's unclear how many brothers and sisters he has, but two younger brothers have also become professional wrestlers, Ray Phoenix and Nicaro. So yeah, they don't even know nothing about this dude.
Yeah,
That's kind of
that's
cool.
crazy.
To be honest, that's pretty cool.
All right, but continue.
But yeah, no, that's pretty much it. The update as far as the Lucha Bros go. It just seems like
Smoke screen.
we just gotta wait. I don't whoever put out that little info that he's gonna be in Orlando next week is making it hot. I know that much. Just hey, chill, what you do? Made it hot. Who was it? Corey Brennan? I bet you it was Corey. He's Mr. PC.
Hey man, niggas need to stop leaking shit to him. Um, Daniel Garcia, your thoughts? I think I covered my thoughts on the matter.
Um, as far as Daniel Garcia goes, last report saying he's still conflicted. He doesn't know where he wants to go. I mean, at this point, we're in the final hour. We're in the 25th hour of like, hey, is he signed or not? It seems like they've kind of moved on from mentioning Daniel Garcia on TV.
Mm-hmm.
So it makes me think it seems very similar to the Ricochet write off on Raw. Like it just makes me think like there may have been a chance before, but at this point,
It's over
no, it's
with.
not. Yeah, it's over. I think Garcia probably made up his mind. And he gonna be out of there.
CW calling.
Yeah, I'm interested to see how that works out as far as I can see him possibly doing I I'm confused. I don't know how it'll work out. I'm sure he'll get over it because PC will put anybody over. Like that crowd will put anybody over. But
Hey man,
like
just have him walk backstage. You know, Shantas Adon, Shantas, whatever the fuck his full name is just talking. You know, trying to spit game as some business and failing, and then you just see Daniel Garcia pass by.
with a little dance.
No, he just goes by as normal. He dead that dancing shit.
Nah, the dance that's like the only thing that gets him over. He has to do the dance.
That's the only shit that's gonna get him over in AEW because them niggas are stupid. Um,
I like the dance. I don't have a problem with the dance,
it's
honestly.
it's time. Nigga saying the Red Scare is coming back, bro. Yeah, let's bring whatever the fuck that back is. Um,
Um
then Ricky Starks.
Ricky Starks.
Let me go for it because I've been seeing a lot of niggas calling him a traitor. Oh man, well you know if you don't want to be in AEW, then just leave.
He's
Nigga,
trying.
I'm sure he would leave if he fucking could.
He's trying.
Tell that nigga Tony Khan, get this traitorous motherfucker out of here. It said Tony Khan is holding this nigga hostage, and then y'all going around calling him a traitor.
I remember people used to get really mad when they wouldn't let wrestlers go from their contracts in WWE. You know what? I feel
Mm-hmm.
like they're not doing it
Full
for Ricky
circle.
because yeah, I think they're not doing it for Ricky because he's not crying on Twitter about it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I feel like
The
if he was crying about it, I think it'd be a different story. But the fact that he's kind
well
of just
the,
like,
well he's not crying about it, but whenever he posts something, if he post, he'll tweet on a Wednesday, and the niggas be like, "Oh my god, you're just trying to take away from the show." Nigga, if a
yeah,
Ricky Stark tweet make niggas tune the fuck out, I think you have a bigger fucking problem.
right. He did have a little messy little tweet today though. He said, can't have a bagel without a good smear, right? I think you're talking about how they did like kind of a smear campaign against the Lucha
Yeah.
Bros, trying to make them look bad.
Yeah, a lot of AEW motherfuckers are like scrambling and calling motherfuckers traitors and shit like that. Um, is getting Trump like
Hey, I didn't want to. I mean, I've been saying it for a little while now. It's very
is
much
is getting MAGA like
getting a little MAGA, a little bit.
is getting MAGA like um crazy, silly, and dumb. I saw what is it? Um Jade said some shit. Not where she spoiled she was gonna fucking win the tag titles back, but she was
They're
just
losing
like
now. They're definitely losing now.
she said that the WWE is really good about family.
Mm-hmm.
And then, obviously all the places that went, oh, Owen Hart, Chris Benoit,
What WWE got to do with Chris Benoit's family? They ain't tell
hey,
him to do that.
hey,
Hey, wait a minute.
and they were just
Benoit.
like, oh man, look at this traitorous, blah blah blah. I saw a motherfucker tweet. Oh man, I can't wait to erase that her TBS title reign from my brain. Yeah, I think you should. All that ass, that was pure ass booking. Um, but honestly, you just think for a second. What she meant was if something's going on with your family, you could go see them. And WWE cool with that.
Yeah, especially taking into account she just recently lost her mother a year ago.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I mean, I'm sure that's still fresh in her mind. They were willing, to accommodate, whatever she's going through, losing a loved one like that. You know,
Mm-hmm. I
so
don't know.
just people. I mean, I know
Niggas
we talk
being
about
weird.
tribalism and stuff, but it's getting weird. It's been
It's
the
getting
internet
so
wrestling
weird.
community be getting weird. Everything's getting weird, bro. It's just like y'all taking it too serious. I mean, a little off topic. Even like the Liv Rhea Dom stuff is getting weird. Like this whole like stand like people like y'all know this is fake, but y'all like really upset at each. I don't. This is so strange. I don't understand, bro. Like, how do y'all consume wrestling like this?
Yeah, I like you consume wrestling, and I know this is like, oh, but you hate watching AEW, but you still watching it, you can play this shit. But nigga, if wrestling, if WWE has a lot of fucking television. If I was mad about like anything happening in wrestling and that made me mad, I can't talk about wrestling without it being an argument. I think that shit's kind of crazy. I think you should pick up Big Brother or Love Island or some shit.
Not the Big Brother. I'm locked in this
Go,
season.
go ahead, pick up Valorant or some shit. Like I don't know. I do. I'd be mad about wrestling and shit like that. But when it comes to the tribalism, I just can't help but laugh.
It's silly. It is really silly. I don't know what's more silly, like this, like standum or like the tribalism.
I think
Because they
I
both kind
think
of go hand in hand, but they're also like two completely different things.
I think the tribalism is worse because they generally like I feel like they really do believe this. With some stands, I feel like I know niggas probably gonna kill me, but I do feel like there's a little bit of self-awareness here. And for stands, Zelina and Liv Morgan had a little spat, and now the fans going at her, Rhea, all that sort of shit there. At least they not getting MAGA like. They're not getting MAGA like. I think Barb's, yeah, they MAGA light. But I don't think a Liv Morgan
No,
fan is MAGA
barbs are
like.
literally like a domestic terrorist, and that's not even like that's like a internet threat to society.
Yeah. I don't know. I just think the tribe I think just the tribalism is like always really fucking weird. I don't know. There's delusion on both sides, but I think the delusion with the tribalism is funnier.
I do agree.
um Next we got Michael Aku signing to AEW. He had a video, he was featured in the MJF video package
Yeah,
when he was out in Rev Pro. Apparently he's a good friend with Osprey. Um
are you familiar with his work at all?
no, I do not watch Rev Pro.
I can't say I do either, but they're saying he's pretty good. So
You know what? He may be really fucking good. But when I look at this screenshot, I looked at his skin tone. Niggas like that don't do well in AEW.
I mean,
So
I swear.
that nigga was wrestling Paul Gruber, bitch. That nigga is not in a good place. Um,
He's so
yeah,
losing it
no.
all in, bro.
Um, Good luck, brother. Hope Will Osprey got you a stupid bag. Renovate that kitchen, brother.
And I believe his wife's signing with him too. I believe that's his wife or his girl. I don't know what it is, but she's also. I think they're a package deal on some Booker T. Charmel type shit. You know?
I'm sure, you know. Amira? Yeah, you
Yeah,
know, that AEW bag gonna pay for the wedding. Hey, shout
that's
out to
fire.
that. But once that wedding's over, go get that kitchen done, bruh. Um, Next we got AEW wanting to do stadium shows. It was
I got
rumored that
thoughts.
they wanted to do it was reported they wanted to do a stadium show in Dallas, and Tony Khan was just like, no. He tried to clean it up, but
I thought it was pretty much like
no,
not
this is the first time it was reported.
okay.
Yeah. Fightful Select says that the Global Life Field Stadium, crazy name, uh, is most likely the landing point for AEW's Dallas Stadium show.
I believe that's where the Texas Rangers play, if I'm not mistaken. Um,
Your thoughts?
okay, so th- I'm a little confused at the thought process. I don't know the market research clearly. I'm not within the company.
Tony Khan is an analyst, mind you.
Mind you, he's an analyst. They're having a hard time filling up the esports arena. That's what 900 people, 1,000
Mm-hmm.
maybe. That stadium holds like 35K or something like that. I don't even know. Probably might be more than that. It might be,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it might be, I think like 60. I don't know. Either way, domestically, like within the United States, they ain't really been selling tickets like that. Like, to be honest with you, at all. Like, it's getting pretty grim if we want to keep it a stack. So for them to even to go into this ambitious endeavor of like doing a stadium show in America, I gotta know what their selling point is gonna be. Cause like, you know what I mean? Even if you want to look at the success of Revolution, it was all hinged on, you know, Sting retiring. What would be your gimmick to get people to come all the way to Dallas to go watch this show? What matchups are there left? What big names are there left? Like I don't understand unless you're banking on them coming just because it's a stadium show. But you can't even do this. You can't even sell the stadium show you have in a couple weeks.
Mm-hmm.
You had one in a couple weeks. It got 5,000 people in it, in a 25,000 seater or whatever. You know what I mean? Like I'm very confused by this decision. The other stadium show that they're talking about in Australia, I can
Mm-hmm.
see that. That makes more sense to me. You could probably get a good amount of people to come to that because I don't think Australia gets a lot of wrestling. And you have Australian stars. You have Tony Storm, you have Fletcher and them, and old boy that's
Buddy.
injured, Buddy. So you got guys that you could market, and I think people would show up for that. But as far as like the Dallas show, I don't understand the logic. I could be wrong. Hopefully I'm proven wrong, but I just don't see that selling more than like 20. I would say 20 is like where they'll reach.
I don't
And
even
that's
think
being optimistic. And that's being optimistic.
I don't even think tonight's show was sold out.
Let me check. We'll go Russell Ticks.
So, how many 4 tickets for a chicken sandwich and a soda do they have to sell to get the Dallas joint cracking?
Okay, so Norfolk, the setup was for about 3,700. They did 31. They might have sold it out. I don't know, but that's a lot. That's like 600 tickets they had to sell within an hour of the last time they posted it. So yeah, I mean, probably not. Yeah, I don't know. This is strange. It's a really strange choice. Even the Wrestle Dream. I'm looking at Wrestle Ticks in Tacoma Dome. I think Tacoma Dome holds a good amount of people. Like I'm pretty sure it's
Wait,
pretty big, and they're only doing like a section of the building.
Wrestle Dream.
Yeah,
When
in
the fuck is
October.
that?
It's October 12th.
Ugh.
They're only doing like a section of the. They're doing like half the building.
Are they only going to do half for this stadium show and then say it was sold out?
I don't know, bro.
say no more, bro.
I don't know.
Um, yeah, man. AEW Strange. I can't wait to hear about the booking stadium shows. Um, and the death of AEW audiobook. Looking forward to that. All right,
At this
let's get
point,
into AEW.
you're gonna write the book, buddy. At this point,
Oh, hey, man. RD Reynolds, hit me up, bruh.
that's a hell of a name to pull. Already, where's he at?
He's the one that wrote the book, but I don't know where he's at. Yeah, man. Just have me write the foreword for the whole shit. I'm gonna get it cracking. I don't think Meltzer got the balls to write AEW's eulogy.
Gonna break
Um,
his heart. I don't know. Maybe I don't know his attitude towards WCW at the time because I know he's been a WWE hater since forever. Since like
I I think he just hates American wrestling in general, which is
I
very
think that
funny.
too. I think he's very much like a Japan snob.
Yeah, he's a weeaboo.
He's a weeb.
Uh,
He's a
yeah, he's
wrestling
a
weeb.
weeb. He's a weeb. I think that Meltzer is probably he's a weeb. He's just a fucking weeb. Um, with a newsletter. But AEW, I'm gonna start out with the main event. Um, because it was only the post match that really mattered. We got Swerve beating Goober. How'd you feel about this match? Because I was setting up for the show as the shit was happening. Because I was like, ain't no way this shit lasting long.
Yeah, I went to the bathroom. I ain't gonna tell you. I couldn't even tell you what really happened. That's the other downside of living in my parents' basement. It's mad far from the bathroom. So I had to go walk all the way up the stairs and then into the bathroom, got some water, and then came back down. Yeah, the match was pretty much over. The match started at 9:55 p.m. So I know the match wasn't gonna go
Yeah,
long.
I saw that and I said, let me make sure my headphones charged.
Yeah, so Brian was ringside. Swerve was talking trash to Brian while he was beating up Wheeler Yuta. Yeah, in the end, Wheeler had a little comeback at one point, but it wasn't enough. Swerve wins the match. Um, Swerve
I
gets on the mic and he's like,
oh, go
"Hey,
ahead.
I'm about to cripple you after our match." I was like, "Damn." Then he walks out, and then Brian comes in to check on Wheeler Yuta, and then he called that little drive-by thing. I forgot what it's called, but
House call.
house call, yeah. So that ended the show. That's how it ended. Um,
Yeah. Um Swerve is a face,
is
and
he?
he's talking about I'm gonna cripple you.
I don't.
I'm gonna beat you in front of your family, all sorts of shit.
I don't know if Swerve's a face.
If if he's still coming out with Prince Nana doing that stupid ass dance, he's a
He was
face.
doing it. He was doing that
Because
when he was
when
a
he was
heel.
a heel, he told Nana to cut that shit out. Don't lie to me.
But he kept doing it
When
anyway.
he turned face, I mean when he turned heel, when Nana was about to do the dance, he put the hand on him and said, "Don't do that." and the crowd booed, and then he went to that ring. Nana does not do that dance when he's a heel.
I feel you. I'm with you. Okay.
So you have a face talking about he about to cripple this man, embarrass him in front of his family, and force him to retire, even though it's a career versus title match. He's gonna retire regardless because he has to get fucking neck surgery. Oh, he's
Allegedly.
gonna be gone for a really long time.
I don't
Yeah.
believe a word that man says anymore about any kind of surgeries or injuries.
Oh, he a big lie.
Not a word. Big caver.
Do you think that he's only saying that so it creates a doubt about of him winning because nobody
Yes.
believes Swerve is gonna win?
Yes.
Because I was listening to Jim Cornette talk about the Swerve and Bryan thing, and they were talking about all these possibilities about like what Bryan does going forward, and nothing like Swerve retaining did not cross their mind
Yeah.
at
Come on.
all.
Let's be for real.
Um, I thought that was funny. Um, so yeah, that is your match for All In. The Bucks versus the Acclaim.
What a waste of time.
Yes, major waste of time. Just as
What a waste of time.
the match kept going, and I was just like, shit, they ain't leaving shit for Swerve to do.
Yeah, we finally got the long awaited Young Bucks title defense against the Acclaim. Very much very average match. Nothing really stood out to me. And in the end, it ended with FTR coming out for some reason.
No, they came out because the Bucks were about to cheat,
Oh, that's right.
but
They're about to
just
cheat.
like just like everything on the show, everything's done really fucking slowly.
But also, I don't understand why FTR would care because they also don't like the acclaimed. They've
It's
been
it's
fighting.
it's about being righteous and just stupid baby faces. What they
So
say
yeah,
WWE always does, but these are the two stupid fucks right here that could have just got the Acclaim out the picture and then didn't.
yeah.
And now
It's just
it's gonna be FTR and the Acclaim in a number one contenders match that they probably should have just had anyway.
today. That should have been the match
Yeah,
this week. To
because
be honest,
nobody watching that shit on Collision.
hey, shout out real quick. Shout out to I will give AEW props. I really like what they've been doing with hologram. I think he could organically get over because they did something that I've been asking them to do for the longest time, which was come up with an original character, not someone coming in with the character they had in
Mm-hmm.
the indies and then getting that person over like that. And it's working with hologram. I think he's a fine wrestler. And I think the matches he's had with the Beast Mordos and putting him like next to Darby is all been good stuff. And I think they should have been doing this.
Yeah,
This is what I've been
I
asking for this whole
I fear
time, bro.
I fear it might be too late. Fingers crossed. Um, quick hits. We got Mercedes Monet defeating Hikaru Shida. How'd you feel about the match?
It's fine. Fine standard TV match. I have no real qualms about it.
Okay.
I thought
And
it's been the same old kind of distraction finish for her.
yeah,
Post match.
I
Oh, good.
I think Camille, they kind of killed the mystique for me. She looked like a bumbling idiot when she was trying to like cheat, and then the post match. Um,
I didn't
I
like her
think they look
outfit.
like yeah. Shout out to Ant Man. Said she was dressed like Duke Nukem.
That's crazy.
That was funny as fuck. Shout out to Ant Man. Um, yeah, no. So the post match happens here. Dr. Britt Baker DMD music hits, and I don't know what the fuck these guys were doing, but it is in the angle where, oh, she's gonna sneak me from behind because Mercedes Monet, after 2 weeks, thinks that Britt Baker is gonna come from the ramp. And so we're waiting. Camille is waiting. She goes and beats up some random person on the outside. not even unmasked to show that it wasn't Britt Baker before the camera pans away and it shows Britt Baker just briskly walking through the crowd,
Taking her time, boy. Let me tell you.
taking her sweet ass fucking time.
Worst sneak attack ever.
Yeah. And then Britt Baker gets on the apron, no haste,
Waits
no
for her to turn
haste,
around. Slowly putting her little glove
putting
on.
this, putting the stupid little glove on. I guess I can't even say Mercedes turned too early. She just looks at Britt Baker putting on the glove, doesn't react until Britt Baker gets into the ring, and then still manages to put her in the lockjaw. And I don't know how long it took Camille to not realize that that person that she was beating up was just a random person and
Whooping on
not
that girl.
Camille. But Mercedes is already on the floor with her hand in her mouth. And Camilla Brickhouse is supposed to be this very strong opposing motherfucker. And then what she does to get Britt Baker off Mercedes Moné was not a feat of strength. It was just a little light shove.
Get off of her.
Yeah. Like, why wouldn't you have, everything's already wrong. So I don't think this would really save it. But why not just Britt Baker got the locked jaw or whatever? Britt Baker probably would have sandbagged her or kept holding on to Monet anyway. But you have Camille pick her up off the ground. Probably do a German or a power bomb or some shit, or just like slam her against the turnbuckle or something, just to show that Camille is strong. Instead, they do that light shove, and that shit look weak as hell.
Mm.
I feel like in that moment they quickly ruined just the mystique of Camille in my eyeballs. I will never forget the segment. Whenever they try to show us that she's strong, I'm gonna remember this segment. This is to start the show, mind you.
Did start the show. Started off hot.
Start off crazy, and it's not lost on me that Britt Baker returns and MJF is not here.
Mm.
He's
Makes you
still
think,
in
doesn't it?
London. You're not fooling me, baby. Kept them real separate.
It's not passing the smell test to you.
Nope. This shit fucking reeks, my nigga. We can talk about it in the trenches, because I thought it was bullshit anyway. He was trying to defend himself and be like, "Does that pass the smell test to you?" You telling me that AEW did not properly handle a
A backstage,
backstage scuffle
yeah.
or a backstage issue, and
Historically,
this time they just got it together when they only suspended one person? I'm not stupid.
makes you think.
Moving on to the next thing is that we got Jay Lethal versus Hangman Page. Hangman Page hits a dead eye on the apron, does not roll him to the ring. I think he fucking pushes him towards like the timekeeper area.
He goes out, yeah, he goes outside, and they take the fight outside.
They take the fight outside, and then he put him back in the ring, and they go to picture in picture. What's in the picture in picture is Jay Lethal just holding his bald ass head in the middle of the ring, and Hangman Page is taunting on the fucking turnbuckle. Let me see this Allegra ad in full screen. I do not need to see this shit. Whenever they go into fucking picture in picture, they're never doing anything. Why are we still doing picture in picture for? Save that shit for your hour-long matches, your 2 out of 3 falls, your blood and guts, shit like that,
Well, to be fair, they do have the what's that shit called? The UK feed. You know what I mean? Where they're still showing stuff.
Send him to an ad too. Cause these niggas not doing shit. Doing a dead eye on the apron, toss it up to the timekeeper area, do a little brawling out there, rolling him around, and then doing a very nothing rest spot. Nigga not even having him in the Randy Orton headlock. Or chinlock, whatever people used to meme about him doing.
I used to
Um
hate that. Oh my god.
just letting Jay Lethal just hold his dome top for 2 minutes while you do nothing to capitalize on his down state. Crazy. Stupid wrestling.
This don't bother me because when the commercial come on, I'm not looking at the screen. To be
I'm
honest
just
with
a,
you,
why are we doing normally I wouldn't either, but now that I got the two screens to work, I can just look over it just like it's bigger now, you know. Um when I used to have it in like picture in picture while I play Final Fantasy, the picture in picture is small, so I couldn't really see it anyway. But now that I can see it, I don't think they're utilizing this shit properly. Um, Also, they still having audio issues, and I think that is crazy.
in
Why
2024,
and they never fixed it throughout the show. Whenever and everybody's cussing this episode. Every every time they wanted to bleep out a word or censor something,
you cut the like crowd
they
audio.
yeah, they cut the crowd audio or somebody shuffling some crumpled up paper. Just mute the audio. What the fuck are we doing? Next. Yeah, we got Jack Perry beating the shit out of Darby Allin, and Darby Allin cutting a stinky little promo before that.
I like the promo, the little video.
Um,
He
I
said
didn't.
he said everything I ever said about Jack Perry. Yeah, I
you
don't take you seriously, bum
you
ass nigga.
use a what is it? He was like, use a bitch. You never did
Yeah,
nothing for AEW, and you should have killed me. You
along
know
with
what?
it.
Not that bad. I just didn't care for it. Because he gets his ass whooped anyway, and then Darby Allin is supposed to have a match here. Um, Jack Perry comes out disguised for some reason, and then starts beating on Darby Allin. He puts him in between. I don't know what kind of door this is. I don't know how to describe it. I would say like a
A garage
shutter.
door. It's like a
There's like a
garage.
shutter,
Yeah, yeah,
shutter door, I guess.
yeah. Garage shutter door. Yeah.
Yeah, and Darby Allin. The crazy shit was he was about to roll that shit and crush his head with it. That would have been so fire. Um, but Darby, all you could have did was just roll to, just lay on your side or some shit, and then, you know,
When he's crushed under the thing, he couldn't really,
oh, he could still turn his body, but whatever. And then it's gonna be a coffin match in Wembley.
That makes it sound like someone didn't want to take a pin. Is that just me?
I didn't want to take a pin, so I rather you bury me.
Hey, work for the Undertaker.
Yeah, you know what? It's AEW. Some niggas gonna have to take the pin eventually. So they're gonna have a regular ass match when whoever was dug up comes back in 2 weeks.
Mm.
Video packages. We got the MJF and Will Ospreay video package. Um, I feel like what's really missing from this video package is a couple things from Will Ospreay's side, mostly, and I guess editing as well, because they didn't show him doing the Tiger Driver to Kenny Omega. But why don't you want to do the Tiger Driver? I know why, but can you just reiterate? Because you not wanting to do it cost you the title. So clearly there's like a moral like standing here.
My-
Just say it.
I
Let
I
me let me let,
understand.
let, let, let me keep going. Let me keep going. Let me keep going.
Okay, go ahead.
So you don't want to do this. You're not telling us why you don't want to do the Tiger Driver. You just want to get the Intercontinental belt back. You still haven't showed us that that like MGF has been beating up all these people that are like close to you, and you're in these promos and video packages, you're still not showing that MJF pushed you over the edge. That you know what, fuck it, I am pulling out all the stops. Like I'm not convinced that Will Ospreay's mindset has changed. That now he's willing to pull out the Tiger Driver. Decorating the belt in American flag should not be the ooh, I'm really gonna get your ass. I'm done.
Um, yeah, maybe that happens next week. If I'm on the go home, we're kind of like, okay, fuck it,
Well,
I'm doing the move.
sorry, I know I don't want you to cut you off. I'm being a hypocrite right now, but they played a fuck ton of video packages that should be on a go home show tonight.
That didn't bother me too much.
That bothered the fuck out of me because what the fuck got me thinking the pay per views this weekend. Because why the fuck would like what the fuck are you gonna show tomorrow? I mean next week.
Same video packages and then some.
Kill me. Go ahead. I'm very sorry.
What was I talking about? Oh, my issue with this is like, if you're willing to do a whispering blade,
The hidden blade. But keep going.
hidden blade, my fault, into the back of the guy's head, but somehow like draw the line at this like at this Tiger Driver move, like, is that any less dangerous than getting a hit like an elbow to the back of the head? That could like kill you. Am I
Mm-hmm.
bugging?
I I think the Tiger Driver, if done right, is safer than the hidden blade.
Yeah.
But I forgot who said it on Twitter, but that tweet that is just like, you might be the dumbest motherfucker I know, and I know Will Ospreay.
I forgot which wrestler said that. That's really funny.
I think it might have been Phantasma or or Dave Finley, one of those American niggas or white niggas in New Japan. But
I
yeah,
believe.
no, Osprey's stupid as hell. Is where the best
Um,
wrestles, not where the smartest wrestles.
yeah. I mean, wrestlers are dumb in general.
But the dumbest are here. Um, like this dumb motherfucker about to talk about. Pac wins another one contender match, and then just has to reiterate that, yeah, I'm just gonna let Will Ospreay jump in front of the line. I'll get you at All In. Nigga,
All
you're
out.
the bastard. Yeah, All Out. You're the bastard. The fuck are you patiently waiting for? You want me to think you a badass and you here twiddling your thumbs while Osprey just jumps in front of you? And you're not willing to get in either of those guys' faces about it?
Couldn't be me.
Well, what Meg Thee Stallion said, bruh. Use a bitch. I don't think that was Megan Thee Stallion, but I think
She did say that. She said that on the. I forgot what song it was, but yeah, no, she said that.
oh, okay. Nigga, use a bitch. Also, niggas not thinking you gonna win, bruh. You're gonna be the nigga. You're waiting all this time just to get pinned anyway, which is the funniest part. They could have just got this shit out the way. You let Kyle Fletcher get ahead of you. You let some nigga in Rev Pro get ahead of you. You done let three niggas skip the line before you even got to be in the same room as MJF.
Mm-hmm.
Use a bitch. Mariah May also has a little vignette thing. Um, that was cool.
That's all I got. It was something that happened. No, I mean it's cool.
The
Established, kind of like I'm on my own now. I'm doing my own shit.
Yeah, I think that's great for her. She's finally coming up with her own being her own person, and then we'll see what happens post this feud when she's no longer in that orbit. And if I'm grateful for one thing about this feud, it put Mina Shirakawa back on my screen.
Yes, sir.
We want Mina. That's all.
Looking great.
Um,
Looking
do
fantastic.
you think she gets involved in the match?
I mean, I feel like if they put her on TV, I think yeah, it would make sense that she gets involved in the match.
I
Some
felt
at
like
some.
I felt like probably Tony or I feel like Tony probably should have like came in and spoke with Mina. I think that would have really I think that would have made that interview segment better.
I'm trying to
Also,
remember like on Collision or something, like they got into a fight or something. I don't remember like the last thing I seen Tony do. Did she get like taken out or something?
she Mariah May had a match against Vila Van.
Viva Van, yeah.
Yes. And then Tony Storm sent her a little gif um when they first came together on the back. It said
Oh yeah,
die
it said
Mariah
die,
die.
Mariah, die. That's right. Okay.
Yeah. I'm so glad you're back so I can stop remembering all these details. I'm letting you handle this. Um but that was cool. Next, we got the Claudio Okada face off. A face off between two niggas that can't talk. And then somehow Okada comes out on top.
I thought Okada was. I mean, for someone who doesn't speak English, I thought his promo wasn't bad at all.
Put that nigga and called him a bitch. And then he walks off frame.
And then Claudio
And
gets
and,
into his
and
promo
and
bag.
yeah, and then Claudio wants to get into his promo bag, which for all intents and purposes, I thought it was really good. I thought it was much better than anything else he's ever said in AEW and what he said prior to Okada. Why the fuck would you cut that after he leave the room? Did nobody tell Okada that, like, I'm gonna get my shit in the end?
Nah, he want to get his bitch off and then walk out. I respect it. Get the last word, just walk out. That's how you do it.
Because Claudio is saying that I don't want this Rainmaker. I mean, I don't want this Okada. I don't want the New Japan Rainmaker. I think we all do. How is Okada supposed to hear these words, man, if he just walked out the fuck out the room? Get it, like, it's a face off. Get in that nigga's face and be like, motherfucker, I'm really about to beat your ass. You want to be whatever, you want to be the Bucks' stooge, but I'm gonna beat the Rainmaker out of you. And then, it's a face off. Say the shit to the nigga face. I'm crazy.
No, I agree with you. I thought it was strange that he just walked off like that, and then Claudio cut the promo. I thought it was very strange.
And then the Hook and Jericho segment, you know, you
Man,
gotta
Hook.
applaud them for trying, but golly, this nigga can't talk.
Hey, you know what? This is one of those negative aura points. I got my boy Hook. Hook got the aura, but that was definitely negative aura. That promo was not hitting.
That promo was ass. There's a lot of things that I would improve here. One, it's been a month. Take that stupid ass fucking bandage off.
First of all,
That
he
shit
got
look fucking
flame
that
in his face.
shit
What you mean?
that shit looks stupid. It's been a month. You telling me
So
you ain't apply no ointment in a month, or you really about to go full Rey Mysterio
we
with
don't we
this?
don't know the damages of the flame.
He going Rey Mysterio with this. Because if you come out next week and no bandage, kiss my ass, nigga. You passing the vision test before you head out to Wembley, kiss my ass. Get that nigga an eye patch or something. The bandage shit looks stupid. Negative aura points for not snatching the mic out of Tony Schiavone's hand
He
and
did take.
cut
He
that
did snatch
promo.
it. He did snatch
No,
it.
he did snatch it, but it took a little bit because you could see Tony Schiavone in the corner scooting closer as Hook is getting closer to the microphone. I thought that was funny, but that's 50 aura points I'm taking away from you, big dog. Jericho coming out going, "You want to fight, huh?" And then taking off his jacket to show his big flat stomach was crazy. And the rest of the shit was just kind of ass. Um, I think on Collision or Rampage or whatever, Hook has to find a way to get Keith and Big Bill out the picture
Mm.
because I don't think they should be getting a flight to Wembley.
I can't believe gonna make the main card. That's the sad part.
No, this is where it should be, actually. Um,
That's making the main card, but Willow and Chris Statlander aren't.
I don't think that shit should make the main card neither.
It shouldn't, but I mean, between those two feuds, I think that one should makes more sense to be on the main card.
No, actually.
Mm.
Chris Statlander, Stokely versus Willow Nightingale and Ishii should not be on the main card. That is the most
Well,
pre-show match I ever heard.
Well, I would say not including Ishii and
Oh,
Stokely.
okay, let's clarify that. But if like this, a singles match between those two, yeah, sure, put them there. But with the current setup that they got going on, stay your ass on the on that 0 hour. Um, yeah. And then did I miss anything else on the show? I think I covered everything.
No, that sounds about right. I don't think so.
Wee. All right. NXT. I'm gonna start with this. Sorry to Brie Bosa. The Wesley promo.
Wasn't my favorite thing on the show.
What?
I'll say that much.
Yeah, Wesley comes out and he tells us why he turned on the Rascals and did all that. And he was just like, y'all went back to TNA, did all the y'all made the magic bringing y'all back. Y'all left me alone. I'm tired, I was tired of being the babies. All this shit feels very disingenuous. Like this ain't really real.
This is you.
Yeah, this ain't you. Um, you know, he feels like they should be grateful for him for, I guess, bringing them back to NXT or whatever. But I'm just like, nigga, you were literally sobbing, whining, bitching, and moaning because you couldn't get a win. That's why them niggas came out to save you.
He's about to
And then,
retire.
yeah,
You know
and
what I
then
mean?
just turns out you're a fucking loser with your homies, and you're a fucking loser without them. And then he says, "At no mercy, I'm gonna beat your ass, and I'm gonna wish you the best in your future endeavors." That's probably the best line in the whole thing. He attacked Joe Hendry a little bit earlier when he was talking to Ethan Page. Joe Hendry earlier when he was talking to Ethan Page, just having a little bit back and forth. Joe Hendry expressed some title aspirations. They started singing his music to get some heel heat. Wesley super kicks him. Joe Hendry comes to get his lick back. I believe Pete Dunne also gets involved here.
Yeah, I think Pete Dunne
Okay.
comes out first. Pete Dunne comes out first. Gets in Wesley's face. Then Joe Henry comes behind and then pushes Ethan Page into Pete Dunne.
Oh, okay. And I guess like Pete Dunne comes and gets his lick back on Joe Hendry as well, I guess. Whatever. Doesn't really matter the order. So there's gonna be a number one contenders match. Dunne, Hendry, Wesley. Now, just going back to the Wesley promo. You have a match against what is it, Zachary Wentz at No Mercy. So what makes you fucking think that I'm gonna believe that you're gonna win this number one contendership as well? So your first loss coming back, or your first your first match becoming heel is gonna be you losing anyway. Because you're a fucking loser. Even if Zachary Wentz gets involved and causes him to lose, his very first match turning heel is him losing. So he can't even say, with this new attitude, I could get the job done.
Mm.
Because he's not. What the fuck are they cooking? I know we've been calling HBK the chef all year, but there's something wrong on this plate. Send it back.
To be fair, since Wesley had lost that championship, they haven't really figured. They've been very stuck
They
on
have
like
not
what to
figured
do with
out
this
with this
guy.
motherfucker at all.
They have not.
He need like it's crazy that like Wesley in that promo says, nobody saw me more than a tag guy. And without that championship, yeah, I'm seeing you just as a fucking tag guy. Crazy. I don't know. I am baffled with the booking of Wesley currently. I do not get it. I'm extremely confused.
I don't even understand the heel turn. To be honest with you,
Like, did you think, oh man, I'm back with my friends, so this means easy dub? Like, I don't get the promo. Like, I'm tired of babysitting you, blah blah this and that. Nigga, you haven't had to babysit him for a very long time. He's been gone for like a year.
more than a year,
Yeah, a
few
year and
years.
some change. What the fuck? I don't I don't get like I thought the heel turn was cool when it happened, but I think this is a terrible follow up to it. I know we had Dom on here, and he says that he can't really. I love that fucking tweet. Like the Roxanne heel promos are very funny because she has like a really cute face, and then she's saying all these mean things. Wesley's doing the same thing, but I think these promos are even fucking worse. Like I rather Wesley hit the you people.
No, please
I nah,
no.
fuck it. I'd rather have him hit the you people than whatever stupid shit he was trying to do here, or stupid shit they have him doing here. It's not all his fault. Creative also has to get their lashings here. Um, I just don't know how you are a less convincing heel than Roxanne. And shit with this shit, Roxanne looking better. I love the cocky shit. She just come in and be like, "Bitch, I'm the best," and then just leaving, not even having a match on the show. Cause she could
Get
back
nobody
that
to
shit the
face.
fuck. She could back that shit the fuck up. Wesley can't do that because he's not a winner with his homies. He's not a winner without them. Moving on. We got Obafemi, and Otis. This match is hard.
Yeah, man. I like Obafemi. I really do.
Yeah, I think he's great. I didn't. I'm tight that I missed him on Raw. Um,
But yeah, he can't use in the crowd wearing a Looney Tune shirt. I was like, man,
that's 500
man,
or 500
that's
aura points lost. Wait, what kind
go
of Looney Tune
somewhere.
shirt? They don't know
Lot
how to dress him
29
up.
ass t-shirt. You remember Lot 29?
Yeah. Hold on. I want to see what shirt he was wearing.
Some bullshit.
Is that a Tasmanian? All right. He just loses 100. The,
Bad, bro.
Tasmanian Devil is Crash Out Attire. You feel me? Yeah. That that's their favorite Looney Tune character. No, that's fucking Sylvester on the shirt. Yeah, give him 500. We taxing the fuck out of this motherfucker. Um, man, he don't got merch he could wear.
Maybe he doesn't. I don't know. Does he? He has to have merch by now, right? Can champ from now.
Man, he could
Can
he
check.
could he could have went to Uniqlo and got a black tee. But
Yeah, Looney Tunes fit.
moving on from that point, I thought this match was really good. I said it on Twitter, and I don't know, wrestling world needs to hear this, but I need to hear the Otis story. I don't need a documentary. I just need him to get on. What do you want to talk about with Cody, or What's that dude? Chris Van Vliet.
What do you want to know
Um,
about Otis?
like what don't we know? Like we never get to I would love for somebody to like ask him about, you know, how he felt when Tucker got, let go. Um, getting picked up by Gable, who pitched that idea, who put that together, hear his thoughts on the Mandy feud, winning money in the bank. There's just like a lot of shit that we just don't know about Otis. And he's been a very integral part of like Raw for quite some time now. And we just know nothing about the motherfucker. Like he don't do no press. I thought at some point they would have talked to him about the Gable shit.
Well, Gable's
Uh,
spoken on it. 'Cause they came up together. They're like best friends.
yeah. I would like to hear the Otis perspective, and then all the other stuff that we just don't know about the motherfucker. Because I feel like Otis came a really long way. Cause like when this motherfucker was on the screen, when he was coming out there with Tucker Knight doing whatever the fuck,
I
being
like
blue
heavy
collar
machinery
men.
more than I like that more than most people did. I like the heavy machinery. I think I like them more in NXT.
Yeah, I guess. Well, on NXT, it was just like, okay, it's clearly like a work in progress here. And then they got called up. I was like, what the fuck are y'all doing?
Blue
Um,
collar solid.
but
Obafemi does
you
have a
know,
T. It's terrible, so I understand why he didn't.
a lot of WWE merch is terrible. That's neither here nor there. He could have wore it, not this fucking Looney Tunes shirt. But let's move on. Chase U wins the gold. I predicted it last week. I think, but Rich Holland and Andre Chase beat Faxium to bring gold back to Chase U. And what I would say was a really good match.
Was very good. It was very
Man, it
good.
was it was a it was probably a carry job on all parts to make Rich Holland not seem as shitty as he was. But for the time being, you could stop being on LinkedIn for the time being, Rich Holland. I thought you did your thing.
They made me
Um
care about a Rich Holland match, so
Crazy what Chase you could do.
that's I just want to give show some love to Axiom and Frazier. I think they did a fantastic job as tag team champions, especially like the later half of their run. I
Mhm.
feel like they're just like really having really good matches. I think Axiom and Frazier are fantastic, and I think they should be called up. Unfortunately, I just don't know if there's any space for anybody else to get called up anymore at this point.
Mhm.
It's pretty crowded in both mid card for both shows. Maybe Raw could use them, but like SmackDown mid card, you ain't getting time, especially with Roman and them back. You're not getting time.
Yeah. Speed
It,
him down.
yeah, you just saw like I'm kind of like, damn, what do they do now? I guess they could do solo shit now. Um, we'll see. Maybe they'll run back the rematch, and then that leads to the breakup
Uh
between Frazier and Axiom, and they start.
Best out of seven. Fuck
Didn't
it.
they do? Didn't that how they started?
Oh, is that?
I'm pretty sure that's how they started.
It's been a while. Oh, that's super funny if that's how they started.
I'm pretty sure that's how
But
they started, or like best two out of three or something like that. But
um I don't know. Let them do their thing individually, I guess. I don't know. Um Man, just speed them down. Fuck it. They don't got to get called up. Just speed them down.
wait, you can't speed every week.
Yeah, they can. What the fuck you mean? Uh, but yeah, man, Chase U wins gold, man. I thought it was really good. I like I'm glad Andre Chase. What is it? They're two-time champ now.
Yeah, Andre is. Yeah.
Yeah, shout out to Chase U, man.
Do you think this leads to some kind of friction between Ridge and Duke?
I think it'll be a slow burn. I think that.
I feel like everything with Chase is a slow ass burn. This whole
Well,
stable is a
all
slow
right.
burn.
So sorry for pointing it out. Shit, that don't mean that means that just means I'm right. You feel me? I'm an oracle. I'm a product watcher. Um, I think the slow descent going forward will probably be just Rich Holland just like saying shit to Duke and Riley that just rubs them the wrong way, and it slowly just keeps rubbing them the wrong way, and then we get to Chase U Civil War.
Oh, brother. You're Riley Osborne. You're right. Riley Osborne. Duke
Hey
Hudson.
man, Chase U is NXT's bloodline.
Oh, brother.
Um, yeah, no, I see that's like that's an easy way to go about it. No,
Oh, I guess.
I mean, how else you think that shit go?
I don't, you know,
How would you like them to turn?
I don't even know anymore because every time I think it's the end of Chase
Chase
U,
U keeps going.
it just keeps going. So,
Hey
so what do I
man,
know? What do I know?
I never want this ride to stop, bro. I fucking love Chase U.
The fact it's lasted this long, 3 years deep,
Hmm.
what do you do?
Um, so after the Ethan Page and Joe Hendry shit, Wesley, blah blah blah, Charlie Dempsey and Tony D'Angelo has their little Heritage Cup match. There's also something that I'm forgetting to put on this, but I will try to remember it at the end. Wait, hold on. Let me type it in now. Women. Um, yeah, I saw Chase. What is it? I saw that a Heritage Cup match was about to start, and I did the best thing I could have. Went to go take a shower.
Wow.
I went to scrub the negativities of the day away. It was my day off, so nothing was really going on. Um, yeah, I did not watch that shit. I do not care about the Heritage Cup. I am boycotting it. If that shit's not getting melt down into a chain or a ring or to some grills, I don't give a shit.
That was fun. It was cool. Good to see Charlie get the win. I think Ren kind of being the catalyst to get Charlie the win. So
Mhm.
I really like the dynamic of adding Ren and no quarter catch crew just like changed everything. And they're like so much more enjoyable now. It's like I don't know what even else to compare it to. It was like when Fergie got added to the Black Eyed Peas. You know, took it to that next level. They were fine before Fergie got there, but when you throw Fergie in there, all of a sudden they making hits. No quarter catch crew. You get rid of old boy. Throw Ren Sinclair in there. Look at that. What you got?
Yeah, turn them into some winners.
Yeah.
Um, when I came back from a shower, Lexus King pinned Eddie Thorpe, so I dodged two bullets. Gotta love it.
This feud, they're beefing.
Pointless.
They're beefing over EDM versus rock music. That's the feud.
Eddie Thorpe need to go.
Lexus King can go too. They both can go.
Yeah, fuck it. I don't care. Both these niggas suck.
They are beefing over music. This is like Drake and Kendrick NXT version.
Like, get get Eddie Thorpe the fuck up out of here. And what is it? Shit. Give Crucifino another match or something, man. I don't know. Who was that motherfucker on Raw that got killed by Braun Breaker?
Oh,
Kale.
Gail Dixon, rest in peace.
Yeah, get a Kale Dixon match over here or some shit. I don't know, man. This shit's stupid, bro. Um, Lola Vice and Tatum Paxley have a match. I'm glad I came back for this.
Shit was like 2 minutes, bro.
Yeah, but I think it's I thought it was okay for what it was. Even though it was pretty much nothing. Um, I like Tatum. I like Lola Vice. They kind of like hugged it out in the end or whatever. They don't know he behind them. It seems like it's gonna be Wendy Chu and Tatum Paxley. Whenever. I hope they don't put that shit on a PLE. Just kill it off on an NXT go home show or something. Give Tatum the main event for all her hard work. Let her main event that go home.
That's fine. Win No Mercy again?
I think
I
it's
no mercy.
it is bitch. When the fuck? September 1st.
October 1st?
Oh, bitch. When the fuck?
Oh, no, September 1st. You're right. I'm bugging. I'm thinking it's September now. You're right. You're
Yeah,
right.
I looked at the clock. I was just like, eight. Oh,
Yeah.
fuck.
You're right.
Yeah. September 1st. Looking forward to it. Should be cool. Izzy, Dame, and Britney Reese have a match over a squabble that happened over the what is it?
The gauntlet, women's gauntlet.
Yeah, the women's gauntlet thing that I need to pull up right now because I do not remember what the drawing was. I think I may have put it in here. No. Yeah, I have to put up what the drawing was. But yeah, they're arguing over that. Izzy said that
I'll look it up.
she should have been in it. And then Brinley Reese was just like, I wasn't in it. Fuck you bitching and moaning for. Um, J5 put the call in, said, hell no. Don't put her in there. Let me try to figure out what's going on for this women's gauntlet. If I can spell gauntlet right.
I don't spell it. How do you spell it?
I got it.
Uh,
So next week, gauntlet eliminator to determine who faces Roxanne at No Mercy. We got Jada Parker. Why I say it like that?
I don't know. Why'd you say it like that?
Jada Parker, Carmen Petrovich. I can't remember her name. Uh Kendall Gray. I was looking at the graphic and I was just like, I cannot tell you.
I could if you put
I
I
could
tell you if
not.
you put Brittany Reese, Kendall Gray, and like another one of them girls all in the
Yeah,
same picture, I don't know which one's
I
which.
couldn't. Like, I was trying to read it off from the graphic. I got to her and I was just like, I think she's what she's shown so far has been pretty good, but that's fine.
Yeah,
Um,
I noticed commentary really hyping her up too. Like, oh, Kendall Gray, she's really impressive for how
I
much she
think
did.
like no shade, but I think she showed me a lot more than Carly Bright. Maybe it was all those corny video packages that they were showing of her that just made me go, I expected something
Yeah,
more.
that turned me off from Carly Bright when he said, "I'm a cheerleader." Like, okay,
Yeah, who gives a shit?
I don't care.
But yeah, Kendall Gray kind of has like no character or anything. She's in the match. I think it's very funny, but she does meet the qualifier. And I think she's good. Ariana Rizzo being in this match, Izzy Day should be beating her ass. Cause she probably laced
Yeah,
up her boots once.
you don't want that smoke with the family.
Hold on, let me. What's her cage match, man? How many matches has she had?
I don't think a lot. I think she's been working the coconut loops.
Nigga, we all work in coconut hoops. Hold on. Yeah, she's gonna be an eliminator next week. She doing dark matches on NXT Level Up. Nigga, you can't even get on the Level Up show. Shit. But she defeated Izzy Dame. J5 made the call again. Um, NXT Live, she loses to Jada Parker. She got a win on Level Up against I'm not even gonna try. She was in a battle royale. Yeah, the last time she was on NXT. Oh no, that was a battle royale on a fucking house show. When was the last time she was on the show?
Just stand and deliver last year.
TV. Jada Parker beat her ass. That was in February.
It's all right. She's just
I know she
training,
meet the
locking in.
I know she meet the qualifiers, but man, why the fuck is he not in this shit? Y'all sent her to TNA and shit. Y'all put Rizzo here. The hell going
They
on?
they got bigger plans. I don't know.
Um, Sol Ruka, who seemed, I think she, you know what? She's another. I might be mixing her up with another blonde person. But somebody seemed very frustrated when she was in that match, so I don't know what's going on. Um, and then Ren Sinclair, which I don't know. Ren Sinclair is on a hot streak of her own.
She growing on me. Brent Sinclair is growing on me. I wanted to hate after all that bullshit she did with the ponytail, but you know what?
Yeah,
She grew on me.
the Bianca shit was real whack, but now she's doing her own thing.
I like it.
uh
Crowd fucking with her too. So
yeah, no, it's fun. She's done great utility for the North Quarter Catch crew, but I think that Jada Parker is gonna come out the winner here. They seem heavily hinting towards her facing Roxanne, so that should be cool. Um, Trick Williams says that he not finished with Pete Dunne. He had problems with niggas before, but he gonna solve them, just like he gonna solve Pete Dunne.
mm,
He
I
told a
can
little
see it.
college. He told a little story about his college days, and it don't seem like he won that fight, but it seemed like he fought him anyway.
He got jumped. What you gonna do?
No, he got. You can't brag about getting jumped and be like, "Yeah, I'm really gonna beat your ass," because one time I ran into an unfavored situation, they beat my ass.
Resilience. Got a
That
feeling.
that
I can
boy
see him getting
stupid.
involved in that triple threat. Makes the most sense to me.
So it definitely seems like Joe Henry's gonna win that match then, right? Because he's the only person that
Yeah.
doesn't have somebody coming after him.
Which would lead to I think people kind of hypothesize. I don't watch TNA, but I am aware that Josh Alexander turned heel on Joe Hendry. Josh Alexander and Ethan Page were former tag team partners. It would only make sense that we will get whatever that tag team was called
The
on
North.
NXT. The North, that's right. On NXT. I don't know like the specifics on like when they split up. It was it like amicable or like was it like were they beefing? So I don't know the all that, but you know,
Okay.
I can see Josh Alexander getting involved in this somehow.
Lola Vice is gonna face off against Wendy Chu. Hank and Take are gonna go against Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson. That'll be a good time to take a shower. Um, and that's it for NXT.
That's it.
Ooh, so glad you're back, buddy.
It's good to be back. Um, with that being said, I won't be back next week, but after that, I will be back.
Yeah, right. Um, shit, man. Man,
What
I
do you want
don't
to
want
say?
to do the show next week, man. Not that I don't really give a fuck about the card for doing the AEW fucking predictions, but this is too important of a show to skip because we're gonna do a review skis. Um, with that said, subscribe to us on Patreon, patreon.com/slash the A Show RNC. You can also follow us on the network on Twitter at the A Show RNC. You can follow Quan at the comeback spot. You can follow me, Cyrus, at Cyrus on TWR. You can watch the show on YouTube, is available on Spotify. Um, if you're using the Patreon app, um, Patreon is doing some like or like Apple's doing some weird things. So I would honestly suggest, getting that the RS feed and then just plugging it into your podcast listener of choice. And I I don't know why y'all playing it off Patreon anyway. You get all this other sort of you get the transcripts and shit.
I don't get the transcript. You get the transcripts?
Yeah.
I don't. Why
I
is
get it.
that?
I get it for Apple now. I don't get it for Spotify, but the Apple shit is really funny. The Spotify ones were really funny when people were showing me that. Um, so yeah, Patreon just being weird. Just take it and listen to a third party source. Apple being nasty. Uh, we also have an Instagram and TikTok where you can see that
I made my
guys on
own
the
TikTok.
network. Yeah, I saw that. And they were doing fun trivia stuff on there. I do not know any wrestling trivia.
Yeah, I need you to lock in. I
I
need you on the TikToks.
nigga, y'all gonna put me in and be like, oh man, what is this shit? And y'all answers gonna be like, yeah, man, I remember this this Raw in 2003. Yeah, I'm out
This
of
is
my depth.
this is my problem with wrestling trivia. My wrestling trivia is very limited. So it's only from like 99 to about 2004. And then there's a big chunk of it I don't remember. And then maybe from 2016 on. And even 2016 on is kind of sketchy.
Um, if y'all just want to add, like, if y'all just want to know about like some shit that I care about in wrestling currently, or some underrated matches, shit like that, that'd be cool. But trivia, I'm not even good at regular trivia, so no. Um, and it's no help that like trivia shit that I'm interested in is never at like the bars trivia night or shit like that. Like I know obscure shit, so
Yeah.
I'm no good. But we'll see you guys next week. We'll be doing all in predictions with whatever guests I will acquire. Um, and then the following week, Quan will be back, and then we'll review the show, and then I'll get your thoughts on the Cardiff show as well.
Oh yeah, we got that coming up too. And I believe when I come back, that will be the prediction show for No Mercy.
Oh yeah. Okay. All right. Let's get up out of here. Peace out.
All right.